Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Sree Bala Gowthaman joins me today as we take up an issue, very contentious one. Even as the Waqf bill is going through its motions in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, we have a developing problem in Tamil Nadu. Is this going to be a new strategy, a new tactic the government of Tamil Nadu is going to use to gift away government lands to minorities, and when the whistleblower questions, that person gets booked? This is something that is unheard of, and this is what is happening. And let's understand what are the other implications. Let's welcome Bala Gowthaman ji. Bala Gowthaman ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel. How are you, sir?
Namaste, as great as always.
I know it's really late in the night for you. Thank you for joining us at this late an hour. Bala Gowthaman ji, walk us through this case. This is unbelievable what is happening. Please walk us through this case. What is happening?
Actually, we come to know about this case on the 26th, where a group of people from a village in 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Panchayat in Salem, they were in front of the collector's office to give a memorandum to the collector that the local Tahsildar of that area, his name is Nagur Mira, he was clearing the land to construct a Muslim religious structure in a government land. That is adjoining to the place where they offer their traditional worship. And this complaint was preferred on the 26th. It was preferred by one Govinda Raji. He made those complaints to the chief minister, the local police, the RDO, and others. On the same day, one Indrani, who hailed from the same village, she also preferred the complaint. But then subsequently we come to know on the 22nd, that is 4 days prior to 26th.
This is all in the month of March?
All in the month of March.
Okay.
A complaint was preferred by one Mr. Madheswaran. On 26th, this Madheswaran, he issued a handbill on this effect. The handbill states that it is a place where they offer their traditional worship and they sacrifice pigs, goats, hen, all those in that place. And now they are clearing a nearby area to facilitate the construction of a mosque. This is the content of the complaint preferred on the 22nd. And he said that it is done by the Tahsildar and it is going to create enmity between religious groups, and there is no Muslim residing in and around that particular area. This is the content of the complaint which was preferred on the 22nd, and more or less the complaint on the 26th also states the same. So when this complaint was preferred to the collector on the 26th by the entire group of villagers, our Shree TV covered it by taking interview from the field, and villagers also they figured in the interview. It was conducted by my good friend Rajesh Rao. It was telecasted at around 10 o'clock on the 26th evening. Subsequent day, there was a police complaint stating that Shree TV, Rajesh Rao, and two Hindu Munani Karyakartas from Salem, they are fostering enmity between religious groups, and that we are creating public unrest. Likewise, they foisted a case under 4 sections, and one being a non-bailable section. So this happened the subsequent day, as if that we are the first one to come and say in public that there is something happening in this sort. But the thing is, actually, we just conducted a program based on 2 police complaints and other set of complaints given to all revenue officials starting from the 22nd to 26th. We carried out this news item on the 26th because no action was forthcoming from the government, and this is something that we need to understand. It is not manufactured by us. Even though if it is coming from our field investigation, you can't stifle me, right? If something is happening, it is our duty to report.
Of course.
And you can't say that since you reported this, you are creating some communal disharmony and you have foisted cases against us. And subsequently, what happened? That is on the day of Ramzan, that is on the 30th, I think, 31st, yes, that is on Monday. Yes, 31st. On that particular day, the Muslims took out procession from 𝗤𝗏𝗡𝗏 to this new land. This is around 10 to 15 cents maybe, that area, which was cleared by the government. The government said that this land was created for the purpose of Eidgah Namas. And they took a procession for around 2 kilometers. The most fishy part of it is more than 50% of the participants are not from the village itself. So Muslims were brought from different
Buzzed
villages,
in.
and from there they have taken out a procession. My question is, who granted permission for this procession? Is not conducting a religious procession in a Hindu area where no other Muslim resides, and you create a particular land for them to offer by namaz. And again, it is in the vicinity of a temple because, according to Madheswaran's notice, there is a Hanuman temple too nearby. And when this procession was taken out, there are around 50 to 100 policemen were deployed in the small village. Just imagine such a huge police force. And the Hindus were prevented to come in the streets. And some people, they tried to shoot video or photograph of it. The police, they drove away not to do this. So now, who is creating a communal tension here? Whether the government or the Hindus? And now you say that if somebody releases a pig near a Muslim area, immediately you will book him under some crisis. And now, this is a land where pig is sacrificed by the local Hindus. And there are around 30 families, 25 to 30 families in that area. And they belong to the Nadar community, and the nearby area you have somewhere around 250 to 300 one-year community, people living nearby, 350 families. That is a bit far off. And now you are gifting this land for the purpose of namaz, and for the purpose of this Eidgah, Hindus were prevented from getting out of their houses, and their freedom is curtailed for the purpose of the Muslims going on a procession, which is a new thing that is coming into the society. They use it. If somebody else do some procession, the police in Tamil Nadu said that we can't allow new practices. And now this new practice is initiated by the government. And just getting this thing out, we are booked by the 𝗤𝗏𝗡𝗏 police. And this is what is happening. My simple question is, it is a land where Hindus are, conducting their religious ritual for more than 80 to 100 years, the known history. And now you have raised all those things, and now you allow the Muslims to come and do something in an area where you don't have any Muslim population. And now you are permitting a procession to pass through this entire Hindu area. It is the same government of Tamil Nadu which banned procession with the national flag on the occasion of the 75th Independence Day. You know the reason cited in the order? It said that mosques and churches are en route, so you are not supposed to carry the national flag. So it is the government's admission that even a national flag is unacceptable for a Christian or Muslim. So now if you are creating something new in a Hindu area, then what it means that you are going to stop Hindus from doing their religious ritual. And for the purpose of having this procession, on the same day on Ramzan, Hindus were prevented from getting out of their houses. Now, my question is, then what is the fundamental right a Hindu has got in this country? People speak about fundamental rights. And now, the question is now, it is a habit in our parliament to lift something in their hands. I mean the constitution. Don't mistake me. So when you are lifting the constitution, the Article 27 of our constitution says that no money from which is paid to the government as tax, it should not be spent for any religious purposes or promoting any religious groups or something. And this is there in our constitution. And now you are giving a government land for the purpose of namaz, and it is the government that has cleared that area with their bulldozers. And this unconstitutional act was revealed by us, and now we are booked. Now we want to know whether the government of Tamil Nadu is conducting the government, whether it is based on our constitution or it is based on some jihadi constitution. I have no idea about it.
Thank you so much, Gowthaman ji. You have eloquently expressed the problem, and this is not going to stop here. We are going to make sure that this reaches the right channels in the right places, and this has to be stopped forthwith because this is mischief of the highest order. Sir.
Yeah, and again, I have to just add on to what you have said. Now, when the Waqf bill is being introduced, and this is a new route that they are trying to do, the same thing happened. Even in many places, in government places, they do this Eidgah, and then they claim right over that land. This happened in some other part of the country. I think it happened in Telangana or Andhra Pradesh some time back. I think that issue flared up in a very big way during that time. And now, how a government can create Eidgah Maidans? And
very true.
And now, you take temple land for government purposes, and you give government land for Muslim purposes. So what is the natural justice we have in this country? Temple land usurped by the government, and government land gifted to Muslims. And is it not land jihad?
Gowthaman ji, you have laid a very excellent case for the Home Ministry to dismiss this government, bring it under President's rule, clean up all these things because there's a new law in place. Make sure that government land doesn't get passed off just because somebody comes in for a few hours to perform namaz. First of all, this namaz performance on the road itself is wrong. UP has already shown the way. I think the Home Ministry needs to act, and let's hope that this is just not on, and it's just gone too far. And this is the thing about sympathy vote BS. Take your time. When 26 election comes, president's rule can be extended for more than 2 years. It has happened forever in Jammu and Kashmir. You have president. No Supreme Court is going to reject it. At the end of the day, Home Ministry has the authority because you have to clean up this mess before it gets out of hand. It is not just one minority. The others also are being done, given this kinds of stuff. Clean it up. Clean up the voter rolls. Clean up everything. Only then elections can be held.
I just need to add on to this. When you said it is not only this minority, the other minority also.
Yes.
Again, one church was demolished because it was built illegally in a government land. The local DM came in. This happened in the Kallakurichi district, where he donated money to rebuild the church in the same government land. This happened when the DMK government took power.
So like I said, this is not, I know, because this is not the only time. Viewers, please forward this to your member of parliament, because this is a national issue. This needs to really stop. These guys are going crazy. That's all I can say. They are being given a mandate to rule. They are not ruling. They are misruling. Thank you so much, Gowthaman ji. And we'll follow this thing and let's hope that reason prevails. Namaskar.
Namaste.